Hey everybody, Kyle, not your average finance guy. Talking today a little bit about taking action. What do you have to do to take that first step into doing something? Got some videos out there. I hope it's some good content. I hope people are looking at it and watching and following through. But for me, the biggest thing, like when I got into real estate investing, was I was, they call it analysis by paralysis. I looked at it so hard, so long that I just kind of like, well, I don't know everything yet. I don't know everything yet. So I didn't pull the trigger. Like, what about this? What about that? It's like, but then when I actually learned the most is when I actually just did it. So if you just go do something, start one thing, do one thing. What is one thing that you can do tomorrow that you can actually take action and move yourself, move the needle a little bit closer to where you want to be? I think you should really know where you want to be first, but you have to figure that out yourself. Once you know that, let's take one step. You don't have to know the entire road. If you're going 1,000 miles, you don't have to know every turn to get to your destination. You just have to know the next turn, right? Go take the next step. It's kind of like driving through fog. You can't really see that far in front of you, but you know the road is there. Just go slow. You look a little bit farther ahead, a little bit farther ahead. The more you keep traveling, the farther you get. I want to talk to you about a little thing that I just did last week, actually, with my son, is took action. 2025, New Year's rolling around. Like I want to do more. I want to take more action and live life to the fullest. So I heard somewhere that there's a guy that wanted to sell a truck. He didn't know how to sell his truck. And so, well, what's the first thing I do? Well, it's dirty. So he went and washed his truck. After he washed his truck, then he figured out the next step and the next step and the next step. So don't be afraid to suck at something new. The first time you do something, you're not going to be that good at it. Look at this YouTube channel. I still kind of suck at that. It's getting better. I think I'm more comfortable with everything I'm doing. It's getting better the more I do it. Just go try something. I talk about financial education a lot. Maybe tomorrow you call the bank and you open a savings account, or look at Vanguard.com and maybe you look into setting up a Roth IRA, or you look into making a call. Call me. I'll set you up with a guy to look at the infinite banking system. However you want to do it, just take one step. Take one step in the right direction, and that gets you started on your way. You don't know what you don't know. You can watch every YouTube video there is on the internet, and you're still not going to know it all. So what I did the other day is my son, he's 10 years old, and he went out and handed out flyers all over the neighborhood, and he wants to earn some money, and he was going to shovel snow. Well, the poor little dude, it hasn't snowed once since he did that. All through Christmas break, he's home, and he was hoping to earn some money, and it didn't happen. So I came across, let's see here, I came across this guy's website, and woodworking projects itself for 1,200% profit, and how he's selling these little triangles on Etsy. He just makes them into little mountains. So I'm like looking at this, and it's like, all right, dude's got a pretty good channel. How maybe I can do something with this as well. So what I did is I was not afraid to suck at something new. So the other day I got my 10-year-old son and I showed him some of these things on Etsy, and I said, what if we make some of these wooden coasters? I had a 4x4 laying around in the garage, and all we got to do is chop that up and you can sand them up. And I saw a couple of them on Etsy that looked like trash, so we made some decent ones. So I had never done anything. I'd never sold anything in my life. I'm not a salesman, as you can probably tell, but okay, what's the next thing I can do? What's something I can do that I can suck at? All right, opening an Etsy shop. I didn't really know how to do that, so what I did is I grabbed my kid, and I set up the camera, and we made some coasters first. So I'll kind of show you my listing here. We only got 2 sets, so don't go buy them all. I'm just trying this here. And here's all the pictures we got of them, but I kind of made this short little video here. Let's see, will that go? All right, so that's pulling the rig out, getting our table that we made out of the garage. And there's my son getting everything set up. He cuts them, he sands them. He's got the detail. That was his favorite part there, burning them with the torch. And then sanding them up and then putting some varnish on it. So real quick, that's what we did in probably, I don't know, we jacking around out in the garage all day long. So what's the worst that could happen? They don't sell, so I lost $29 to Etsy for opening a shop, and so I'm out $29, and I spent the entire day with my son, and we connected, and he loves to build stuff. He loves to earn money, but I don't know if they'll sell. I actually just tried to look it up on the shop earlier before I was shooting this video, and I can't even find them. I put my shop name in there, and it's not even showing up. So I'm probably screwing something up on Etsy. Okay, but what I'm getting back to is, okay, we built them, we made them, and now what? Okay, we've got these actual coasters in our hands. Like, all right, well, now what do we do? What's the next step? I don't know. Let's get on Etsy.com and seller. So okay, well, it goes through and it shows you how to set up the shop, and then it shows you how to bring the pictures in. And I couldn't, for the life of me, I couldn't get the pictures off my phone onto the Etsy. I couldn't set up the Etsy shop on my phone. I had to do that on the computer. I couldn't get they wouldn't email, and I'm not the most tech savvy, as you can probably tell, but it's just hurdle after hurdle after hurdle. You figure them out, and now I think I have an active shop. I don't know, but maybe not. I get to go back and look at that. So, but my point here is do something, okay? If you can sit here and dream about, oh, I could make 1,000 of these, and you figure out the whole process, and I could buy a building, and I could buy all these saws, and I could, get a website, and I could get business cards, and none of that shit matters. Do something, take the step forward, move the needle, and go from there. So that's all I really wanted to say for today. Is it's kind of off subject, but if you kind of follow me in the financial world, like I said earlier, go open an account, call somebody, and make that next step. What are you going to do today, or if it's later at night, what are you going to do tomorrow? Promise yourself that you're going to do something, that you're going to change this year, that you're going to make yourself, this life of yours is going to be better in 2025. So good luck, everybody. I hope this helps, and please let me know if you got any questions, and good luck.